Well, hello there, BookTube. It has been far too long. I just want to catch up a little bit first before I do my large book haul that I accumulated over the holiday season. First off, again, hello. I do apologize for being absent the past basically month almost, but I had a lot going on between the holidays, school, finals, and then I moved. So I haven't had internet the past 2 weeks. So I've been trying to patiently wait and catch up with you guys. First off, welcome to my library. I have a whole other bookshelf here, and then my laptop is sitting on a bookshelf also. And then I'm rocking out my Nerd Tinkerbell with my awesome new mug from my birthday/Christmas present. My birthday is a couple days away. And again, I apologize for not being on and posting a video the past month. I'm hoping to catch up because I literally just got internet today, so I have a lot to catch up on, I know. But I'm going to dive right into this book haul. It's 2 different boxes from Book Outlet I got over the basically Christmas and then I think Black Friday as well. So I'm a little behind. I think there's like 24 books in total. I'm not really going to give any information about most of them unless it's something I've read or a book I'm really looking forward to. I'm just going to basically fly through them. If you want to read any of them, I do highly recommend looking them up on Goodreads. Let's get started. Book number 1 is actually one I actually just read. It was my first book completed for the year 2015. It is Give Me a Call by Sarah Manowski. This book was actually really cute. I'm really into the rom-coms right now. And just to give it a little brief summary, because I did read this one, she basically drops her phone and it enables her, well, she drops it in water and it enables her to call her past self. She's a senior and then her past self was a freshman to try and change her life and her outcome of what she's going through right now. And it's really cute, especially because you don't realize the littlest thing on which you can change on the different outcome that it will bring. Book 2 is If We Kiss by Rachel Vale. This is just another rom-com, I like the back, that I picked up that sounded interesting. Again, I'm really into the rom-coms right now, and it does sound really cute. This is part of a series that I already have most of, and I think I actually got the rest of the series this time. This is Evanescent by Andrea Buchanan. It's part of the Chronicles of Naraseti. Again, I have a couple of this, and I'm finishing this series with this haul. The Unnaturalist by Tiffany Trent. I love the cover. I'm really into the steampunk look, and I love, this just sounded really good. I love anything supernatural, and with steampunk, what can go wrong? Goddess of Yesterday by Carolyn B. Cooney. This is a tale of Troy, which I love Helen of Troy and anything Greek and Roman mythology, basically. So when I seen this and it was on, I got it for like $1. I couldn't pass it up, and it's not that big of a book. So, again, sounds wonderful. The Fairest Beauty by Melanie Dickerson. This sounds kind of like a Beauty and the Beast, a Happily Ever After, anything to do with the fairy tales. I love fairy tales. Once Upon a Time, any of those. So I love the cover as well. It looks like Red Riding Hood. Kind of a mixture of all the different fairy tales. And it's kind of large. Swear, which is book 2 to Swoon by Nina Malkin. I read the first one, but I will admit, I read it when it came out, which I think was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I don't really remember most of it. So before I read this, I will probably reread the first one, and they're both pretty lengthy books. I just remember something about ghosts and I don't know, but I'll read it. Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan. This is a first, and it says it's a series kind of similar to the Hunger Games. If you've read it, kind of leave me some comments below on what's going on with it. Sounded interesting, plus I got it for really cheap, so I picked it up. Another one of the Chronicles of Naraseti. This is Infinity by Andrea Buchanan, and I think that's it. I finished the series with this. Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. I picked up the second one last time, and I didn't own the first one. It was because it was a scratch and dent. So I had to get the first one this time around. Couldn't pass it up. I've heard a lot of really good things about this series, and I'm really excited because I do love sci-fi and fantasy. I actually got this book after I read it. I read it on my iPad on ebook, but Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell. This book destroyed me. It is a wonderful book, I won't lie. I really did enjoy it. But again, it did destroy me. I do recommend it, but be prepared to have your heart stomped on. And it's not that it's not a happily ever after or anything that you will love. It's just one of those books that from start to finish, it's an emotional roller coaster, but it was really worth the read. If you haven't read it, I do recommend it. Eleanor and Park. The last one in this box of books is Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I love, 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 love this series, and I'm pretty upset. Did you see this? You see that giant sticker that they just placed in the center of the book? Really? Now I'm going to spend all night trying to get this off. I do know the secrets of getting them off, but it's still a pain in the butt. Next box. Stolen Nights by Rebecca Maisel. I actually have the first of this series. This is the second one. I haven't read it. I'm just one of those people who buys books that sound amazing, and then I collect, and as you can see, I have a lot. This is double stacked, by the way. One day I will do a bookshelf tour, but this is the second one. It's about a vampire, of course, but it does sound really good. The Calling by Kelly Armstrong. I'm actually really disappointed in myself that I don't already own this or own the rest of this series. Kelly Armstrong is one of my favorite authors, one of the top. And I love this series. I've already read it. I own the first one. This is the second one. So I'm just going to slowly finish collecting. She has a lot of books. And they're really expensive. So Book Outlet is my savior. Now, last time I bought the second in this, and I thought I had the first because I read the first one, but I lied. So I had to get it. Everneath by Brody Ashton. I've already read this book, and I loved this book. I bought the second one last time, so now I have the first two, and I know there's a third one that just came out, so I gotta get that next. Deception by CJ Redwine. I've heard a lot of really good things about this series, especially from Epic Reads team. This is the second one, obviously, but the first one wasn't on Book Outlet for the sale. It wasn't on there at all, actually, so I have to pick up the first one still. But I'm pretty excited because this means I actually started collecting the series, and when I buy the first one, I will read it right away. But look at how gorgeous this is. I'm excited for this one. And to complete the series, I got Clockwork Princess. And again, look where they put the sticker in the middle of the gorgeous book. So angry. Why? Why do you do that? So frustrating. And again, I'm a little frustrated, but I got them. I don't care. This one is hardcover. The first one I think is hardcover, and the second one I got is softcover. But it's okay, because I have the complete series now, and I love this series. And if you haven't read this series, you better, because it is amazing. It's also way better than the Mortal Instruments. Just saying. Of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J. Which, if you remember, a couple hauls ago, I actually bought a series by her, the Romeo and Juliet series. And this sounds really good. I love anything to do with Beauty and the Beast. And this makes me want to read it right now. And I love, love, love the cover. Look at that. Tea break. Some mint tea, by the way. I'm really disappointed in myself to say that I don't own this series already and I don't have the first one. And it's not on Book Outlet. They really need to put it on there. But I bought the third one, Pandemonium, and the short story collection. Delirium series by Lauren Oliver. This has got to be one of my favorite series ever, especially one of my favorite series that we've read in my book club. It is amazing. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. And they also did a pilot episode because they were going to do a show, but it didn't get picked up. But they released the pilot for like a week on Hulu, so we all watched it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But I'm kind of glad they didn't make it because it was pretty bad. Considering they had the entire first book, well, not this one obviously, but the entire first book and parts of the second and the third in one episode. That's pretty bad. Eat Brains Love by Jeff Hart. This is going to be one of those really cute ones, and I know it's going to be a zombie book, obviously. I never really thought I would like zombie books, and then I read the Force of Hands and Teeth series, and it's amazing. So since then, I kind of wanted to spread outside of my norm, and I'm pretty excited to read this one. And another zombie book, Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. Now, I haven't read this. I have watched the movie, and I love, love, love the movie. So I want to give this a try because we all know the book is always better than the movie. Love it. Getting to the bottom here. Ugh. Girl of Nightmares by Kendara Blake. I have read her Goddess series. God, what is it called? I've read the Anti-Goddess books, the first and second. I don't remember what the series is titled, to be honest. And I met Kendara at the Epic Reads tour, and she's a wonderful, wonderful person. And I already talked about how we had this epic moment of past lives, we must know each other. But I decided to give this book a try because I do love her, and I loved that series, and she's a wonderful person. This is probably going to scare the crap out of me, but that's okay. If you've read it, though, let me know below how good it is or if it's really creepy, because I really do want to read this. And my last book for this awesome book haul is Plus One by Elizabeth Fama. Again, I haven't really heard too much about this book. I haven't read this book. I loved the cover. I'm a sucker for judging a book by its cover. I know it's really, really bad. That's why I also did really enjoy the date night with the book where they wrapped it up and they only gave you some clues about it and then you pick it off by that. I think all bookstores should do that because if I see a cover and I don't like it, a lot of times it turns me off from the book and I don't buy it. But alas, that concludes this awesome book haul. I have a lot of organizing to do. I've tried to buy a bookshelf 3 different times, and each time they were out at Walmart because that's where my bookshelves have come from. So everybody must have got bookshelves for Christmas, which is awesome because I do condole reading. Good job, everybody. But alas, that concludes this awesome video. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave comments below and subscribe also. I'm going to look through and see if I've missed any tags or anything that have been tagged, because I probably have, because it has been a while, and I apologize. But I'm back! Yay! And school starts on Monday. Boo! So I won't have as much time as I thought I would, but that's okay, because I will make time. My birthday's Tuesday, though, so I'm pretty excited. And again, thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry I've been missing out on so much. I hope everybody enjoyed their holidays and you got lots and lots of books. Have a good reading time and enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks, guys.